Hey, this is Bitcaster. We're going to go over Bittensor Subnet number 44, Score Vision, a subnet that is helping integrate sports with AI. Before we start, none of this is financial advice, and links to the sources for everything are in the description. Score Vision's goal is to leverage AI trained on sports data. The subnet does not plan to stop there. Eventually, it aims to expand beyond the sports arena by applying its AI vision product to a wide range of fields. This subnet focuses on annotations. Annotations involve evaluating and structuring data in a way that it can be used in a broader environment like training AI. This AI can evaluate teams and provide insights that might be invisible or obscure to humans. Typically, annotators are humans, either doing it by hand or aided by software. It often consists of drawing boxes around players and key elements like the ball and nets. This data is helpful for drawing insights about team performance, allowing teams to use those insights to make improvements. In Subnet 44, miners are the annotators. They can use whatever tools or AI they want to process. Annotations for football. Sorry, Americans. I'm not going to use the word soccer. Validators send miners a set of football video frames, and miners reply with their annotations. The subnet is currently processing footage from 280 football leagues globally and counting. But how do we know which miner's response is the best? Let's look at the incentive mechanism, or how miners are rewarded. At the time of this video, miners' annotations are rewarded based on the following. The most important thing for miners to get right is quality. They must provide good annotations to validators. Interestingly, checking the annotated footage for accuracy on the validator side is much quicker than doing the annotations. They use an open source tool called Clip to check the annotations. Then there's speed. There's a maximum time threshold that miners must meet, and they're scored higher if they can respond quicker. These incentives are constantly being updated and refined with the goal of having miners produce highly accurate, timely annotations. The subnet owner can add new ones as needed. Annotating miners from anywhere in the world compete to achieve the highest quality sports annotations. The miners that best meet the incentive mechanism are rewarded the most. This means that through the subnet's validators, access to the miner's real-time, fully automated, accurate, and cost-effective data annotation is democratized. Once the incentive mechanism is polished, the competition between miners ensures that ScoreVision can provide a high-quality service. The output is also ever improving as miners who stay ahead of the curve with new technology are rewarded for their improvements. At the time of this recording, top miners on the subnet are making approximately $780 per day from emissions or 60 Subnet 44 alpha. This will fluctuate. Currently, miners are recommended to have at least an RTX 3060, but most miners are using even more powerful GPUs. They'll also need to develop expertise in improving their annotations and better meeting the incentive mechanism. If you enjoy these videos, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, as it really helps me produce more. The team behind ScoreVision has a very ambitious roadmap. They're currently working on putting humans into the validation loop, confirming with human eyes that the annotations are valid. They're also working on their visibility with a dashboard and leaderboard. Zooming out a bit, this subnet represents one of their 4 steps to achieve their vision of using AI to create the next Moneyball-type advancement in sports. The next step is pre-training an AI with simulated games. Then they take that pre-trained AI and merge it with the annotated data from Step 1 or Subnet 44. They call this the Universal Vision AI layer. Finally, they build apps on top of this Universal Vision AI layer. This would allow coaches, scouts, sports bettors, and others to use and draw insights from Subnet 44 ScoreVision's annotated data. In short, the goal is to have an AI that scores the value of every possible action a player can take in a game. Teams can optimize their lineup and strategies based on these scores. Zooming out even further, Once this process is working, the underlying technology can be used across any industry that relies on video footage, from video games to security. On the core team, we have Max as CEO, Tim as CTO, and Nigel as CSO. Together, they have decades of experience in sports technology, Web3, and building businesses. To ensure it's not just a bunch of tech geeks, the team is expanding and recently added Brian McDermott, an experienced football coach. They also have an ex-professional cricket player joining. Lastly, Marcus Gretchen, aka MOG Machine, an absolute veteran of the Bittensor space who founded Talstats, and Corcel is an advisor for the Subnet. There's another crypto project that the team has helped create called DKing. It uses score technology to make predictions on sports betting markets and has its own token. This was concerning to me because we see some alpha tokens that extract value from Bittensor and return nothing, and for those tokens, I expect their price to crash. But after talking with the subnet owner, I found that the DKing token is not tied to the alpha token, nor siphoning alpha token value. It's separate. You can think of DKing as an application using the foundational data produced by the subnet. DKing is the subnet's first customer. As announced recently at the Proof of Talk conference in Paris, DKing has partnered with one of the world's largest sports betting hedge funds. They'll be deploying $300 million using DKing's decentralized financial AI strategies starting next season. If you want to learn more about this partnership or Subnet 44 Score Vision links to all the sources are in the description.